opening statement from the head coach, then we'll have questions for the student athlete, and then questions for head coach. Coach Fargo, go ahead.
Thanks. Well, congratulations to Clarkson on a great game, another national championship today. That was a great hockey game. I think, 4 overtime games this weekend. I don't think you can ask for much more in terms of the display of talent and out on the ice. It was phenomenal. Obviously, it's a heartbreaking moment for us in the game, but I'm so incredibly proud of our team for the way that not only the way that they played, but just the way that they handled themselves all year. This is a group that is unlike any other that I've ever coached, and I'm just really, really proud to be their coach. So I don't have any. It would have been great to win today, but I'm leaving here, and they should leave here with their heads high because of everything that they've accomplished this year. It's been a blast.
Let's open up to questions for Annika. First question, Joe.
Annika, obviously tough to lose a game like that, but just how do you feel about the way the team played overall, and maybe compare it to how you played against Clarkson the other 3 times this year?
That was probably our best showing against them, I would say. I thought we did a lot of good things in the game, had some good chances, and I thought we outplayed them for parts of the game, and I'm happy with the way we played for the most part, but obviously a couple bounces we'd like to have back.
What was said after the first period? It seemed like your team really came out with more energy in that second, really took it to them when you'd been back on your heels more in the first.
Yeah, I think we gave them a little bit too much respect in the first, and coming away from that period, we knew that we had more in us, and we knew that we gave them that one, so we wanted to win the next 20, and I mean we did that, and we came out a little better that second period. So.
Other questions for Annika? All right, go ahead.
How did your team feel your legs were after the marathon game on Friday night?
Yeah, we were pretty exhausted. It was crazy, and it was late at night, So we did a lot of recovery on Saturday. Fortunate to have great trainers and a great staff who kind of helped us out there and got us ready to go today. I wouldn't say that was a factor in the game. I thought we were able to recover. So.
Any final question? Right here, second row. Microphone's right there.
Oh, there it is. Hi, Annika. Could you just talk about the progress of the program in the 4 years you've been at Colgate and compare it to where you were your freshman year and your senior year, like making the national championship game?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's almost a complete turnaround. There's a lot of talk about that 7-win season, and now obviously in 4 years we're here. Yeah, it's just been kind of trusting the process every step of the way, and the 7 of us seniors knew what we wanted to do when we stepped on campus, so we've just kind of been chipping away at it, and obviously, I mean, it's not just the 7 of us, it's our entire team, our entire staff, Colgate as a whole, like so much support, and so yeah, it's been a cool journey. Definitely a lot of progress has been made, and something to be proud of.
Okay, thank you, Annika. You can head back to the locker room. First question for Coach Fargo. Joe?
Greg, what's the scouting report on Jigare from when you're going into a game against her, and just take us through that play she made at the end?
Yeah, I mean, she's had a great season. She's a dangerous player. That line that they have is something that you really have to be aware of when they're out on the ice. And I thought for the most part, our team did a good job of just trying to keep them to the outside, keep them to the perimeter as much as possible. They, her and Lauren Gable, they like to they like to go through your defensemen, and our D did a great job kind of, you know, keeping them to the perimeter for the most part. And when they weren't, Jules was there to make some saves today. So we played the game we wanted to play tonight, and a good player made a play at the end, and that was the difference.
Next question. Second row and then the third row.
Greg, you didn't get a lot of power play opportunities, but it seemed like you really struggled on the power play against them tonight. And they, you know, considering how important the power play was in the one win you had against them this year, you know, what adjustments do you think they made on their kill to shut you down?
Well, I think the trouble for us came not in zone, but getting in zone. You know, getting set up, and I thought even tonight when we did get possession, we were able to set up and kind of get things organized. I thought it looked pretty good. We had some good looks. You know, we were ready to make a couple of adjustments in overtime based on the first two looks that we had, but we didn't get that opportunity. And you know, that, you know, you need a power play goal to win a game, and unfortunately we just didn't get enough opportunity tonight.
Coach Annika mentioned that she thought that maybe he gave Clarkson a little bit more respect than he deserved. Do you kind of feel like that was way in the first period?
Yeah, I do. I think we were a little bit hesitant, you know, in the first period, and I'm sure nerves were a part of it for both teams. And you know, looking back at the last game we played Clarkson, I thought there was more of that than there was tonight. I liked the way our team played. We went for it, and we gave it everything that we had. I'm extremely proud of them for you know, responding in the second period and continuing that play throughout the end of it.
Julia was obviously very key in that first period where they had you back on their heels and some great looks. Can you talk about how she just kept you in there and gave you a chance going forward?
Yeah, that's Julia. I mean, and that's the thing about her is, you know, every game this year, she's just given our team a chance to win. You know, and that's what she does. She makes the right saves at the right time, and you don't know when it's going to come. Tonight it was in the first period. She had to be on her toes, just giving our team enough time to settle down and get into our game. And I really thought if we did that, if we were able to settle down and play, you know, play the right way and just be present in the moment instead of worrying about all the external stuff, that we would have a shot to win tonight. And Jules gave us that opportunity to do so.
Other questions? Last question right here, third row.
I don't know how Clarkson is viewed in the East, but out here it seems like sometimes they're underappreciated, like they don't get as much recognition as they should for how good they've been over the last 5 years with 3 titles. In the ECAC, are they kind of always viewed as you start with Clarkson, you got to beat and go from there?
Yeah, they're a great team. They have been since, you know, for a long time, and but I think what's great about the ECAC is, you know, it's really deep. There's a lot of good teams in the ECAC, as proven this weekend, and it's not a one-team league by any means. You know, they got 3 national titles now, and they've earned them all. But whether it's Colgate or St. Lawrence or Quinnipiac or anybody else, I mean, anybody can beat anyone on any given night. So, yeah, we have a lot of respect for Clarkson and what they do, but they're certainly not the only team.
Okay, thank you, Coach.